I mean, yeah, so you could probably, I think, start off by telling about yourself. Yeah, you could just introduce yourself, I think, yeah.
Yeah, my name is Raju Rathi
Yeah.
and I belong from Barmer. I born there and I
Yeah.
moved to Pushkar 2009, late
Wow.
2009.
Uh-huh.
And I started my own business in order to help all the unknown artists from Barmer region.
Okay.
The artists who never got name,
Uh-huh.
never got credit, and never got enough amount of compared to how much effort they have put in their
Yeah.
work. I mean, they don't call themselves artists, but I see them as an artist.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's a Mochi Emroidery. So Mochi is a community who used to make shoes. They still make the shoes, like a traditional shoes.
Yeah.
And they used to work on leather. Most of these work, you see how they done from the other side, because here it looks all finished, but if you go here, then
You see the work, yeah.
you see the all work here.
So why did you choose Pushkar? Why not Barmer? Is the
Why I choose Pushkar? Because it's a long story. I'm gonna tell you in a short. I was helping someone to get in a government scheme, how to develop business. It was like some from the government. And the guy there in Barmer told me, why don't you do it? So I filled the form and I got selected and the training was in Pushkar.
Okay.
So I came June 2009 and stayed 2 weeks in Pushkar and I liked Pushkar a lot.
So this is not like a family business. This is something you started on your own?
This, in Pushkar I started my own, but there is a legacy of in family. My great grandpa used to do textile business, mix of textile like home furnishing and fabric in Pakistan.
Yeah.
And in 1971, second Indo-Pak war, they moved to India.
Okay.
Their kids work hard to build back what they had before.
Yeah.
And they start doing some textile business. So it's in blood also business.
So it's been like what? How many years your family has been in the same business for?
It's not in the same business. What I'm doing now, it's completely different. It's just like only textile, no other thing.
Okay. And you could probably talk about the core products you specialize in your business.
Specialize in cut work, applique, block print. I myself also doing block print. I learn.
Okay.
And I'm teaching here also when people come, doing small workshops.
Ambua.
And you know what Ambua?
Oh,
Mango.
Oh, mango. Okay.
Because in Indus Valley, they were calling Ambua because they have a different language.
Yeah.
So that's an Ambua design.
Wow.
One of the old design. And this blog prop is, I think, so 50-year-old. Because you can see it's broken. And I also work a lot with vintage.
Yeah.
I love vintage because vintage pieces has much more story. That's a legacy of our own culture, tradition. The way they made pieces before, they created, they handcrafted, not just only for the dowry.
Yeah.
Because what I see now, everywhere, people are telling each other, because of the dowry. No, not because just of the dowry. Yeah, part of that was made for the dowry.
Okay.
But not everything was made for the dowry. Some are made for a temple offering. Some made for a community service.
Okay.
Some made for a festive time. Different festive, different color combination. So it's a lot going. Yeah. From Oswal Baniya community, the Jalo area of Rajasthan.
Yeah.
And as Oswal means Jan.
Yeah.
So whenever their son came to their home or a village or a neighborhood, so they put the canopy and then they put this one to cover the canopy to look more colorful, more bright. So they will always make this. Each family has like 10 or 20 pieces from a different generation, different. So that's in the cotton, pure.
Yeah. You could probably tell me about the artisans who work for you. What are their lives like?
They live deep in the desert, but now they move also in the from rural area to urban area because everything technology grows.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For me, my people, I work with 150 family.
Okay.
But I don't have an indoor facility, or I don't want them to be calm
away
from their family. I want them to work with their loved ones at their home when they get a couple of hours during the day.
Yeah.
So then their work quality will really good.
But are there like many opportunities in Rajasthan for these women to work in this particular field? Like, do you have companies who are like, paying them, like giving them jobs to do this work?
They are working for a lot of NGOs, but as I said earlier, they never get their name, they never get credit.
Yeah.
All the big name, so-called designer, they got their name, and they don't even know how to make a one stitch.
Yeah.
But they create themselves like this aura or a facade that they are doing themselves. And people who really working hard, they don't get their name.
Yeah. I think that's there in all, these fields of creativity. Like the person who's in the position of power takes all the credit to himself or herself. And the other people who've really worked hard for it, the real creative minds behind these projects, they don't really get credited often.
Yeah. That's really unfortunate for India mostly, because I've seen it's going really. It's not there's no work, it's a lot of work going on.
Yeah.
But if you ask them how much they make for a day, 100 rupees. See here, and then here, it's a different design. And it's a one layer, it's not two layer of fabric, only one.
Yeah, and you have different designs on both sides.
Different designs. So they go into the weave of fabric to create the design.
Wow.
See here.
Yeah, and a different design on the back side. Yeah.
It's completely reverse. Here is yellow, white. And then they put small panel together.
Yeah.
And locally they call Damini.
Damini.
Yeah, it's from Bishnoi community.
So what is your viewpoints on modernization? Like, how has it affected the demand of traditional handmade textiles?
In fact, because people are doing more of a digital print, people don't want to pay. Not everyone. There are so many people who appreciate. They are willing to pay a good amount compared to the work. But at the same time, a lot of people just doing the digitally thing.
Yeah.
And which is bringing down.
But you've been in this business for 20 years now, right? So what have you seen? Like, there's a growth in demand over the years, or there's like a decline in demand over the years?
Last few years, it gets more demand. A very few business people or people who are interested in textile, they really asking. But at the same time, it going down because it takes time. So it goes both hands. People who just want to do the quick.
Yeah.
I called always, we are on a Netflix generation.
Yeah.
Use and throw.
Yeah.
Not keeping it.
Like you always wait for the next episode.
Yeah.
You're never satisfied with one, so you just keep on.
Yeah, you're not paying attention what's going in the episode you're watching. You think, what's gonna happen to the next one.
Yeah.
But so enjoying, and with everything, like the way man and woman used to dress up.
Yeah.
How they dress up now. Look at me now.
Yeah.
you
Sure,
know.
yeah.
It's just like going, really, we are going down.
And then downwards, yeah. In terms of fashion, I believe that, yeah.
Yeah, and the
For
music
sure.
also, we don't have create a nice music.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the textile, like this piece per se.
Yeah.
It's 80-year-old.
Wow.
And if I want to recreate this, I will do it because that's I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna become as beautiful as this,
one,
as colorful as this.
There's also this thing about the storytelling you were telling earlier about, right? It has this flavor to it, like it's an 80-year-old piece, and it carries that weight with it, yeah. So
yeah, and that's from this piece. Recently, I sourced. There has a Manchester print. I don't know if people want to know. Maybe people do want to know. What is Manchester print?
Yeah.
So when English were in India, Rajasthan, they took all the Indian design to Manchester and did a roller print.
Okay.
And brought it back to India to sell it to the royal family because people couldn't afford before to buy handcrafted, hand block design fabric. So English was really good to do that. So they did, and there is still a like a studio, not a factory. Still have one studio in Manchester, which I want to visit this summer.
Yeah.
So they did it, and now Manchester print in India is quite valuable. People who collect these pieces, it's really valuable.
So what challenges do these artisans face in today's market, and how do you ensure fair wages from them? I think we're talking about wages; they're like really underpaid. So how do you, on your part, like ensure fair wages to these workers?
I do my best, and I keep only 10%. The rest goes to them.
Oh, wow.
And it's not just about money. I bring them in a limelight.
Yeah.
Via my social media.
Yeah.
Time to time, I put their faces on, their name.
Yeah.
And some they don't want their name because as a traditional woman.
Okay.
They don't want their name and their photo also, like you can't see much of their face.
Yeah.
Many, they are like older women. They are really great artists, but they don't want to be seen their face. They're like, okay, take from the side, don't put our name. Because they still believe in the old.
Do you
and
think
I respect that.
That should change, or like you're fine with it?
Personally. I'm fine with it, but I want them to tell the story. And there are like other women who want to be seen, which is I'm happy. So I'm trying to keep the balance. Okay, but I have to respect their
for sure.
thing also. Like I can't just go my way.
For sure, yeah.
If they don't want, they don't want. And there is a one guy who do block print from both hands.
Wow, he's like ambidextrous.
Yeah, but he never want me to take his photo. Never ever. I could have sneak and take a photo,
but that would
it's
be
not gonna
unethical.
Yeah, and that's unethical.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
don't want to be, and I'm like, you're gonna be really, I want you to be seen. It's like, no.
Yeah.
We should pay really more attention to these people because of them, artisans.
Yeah.
I'm here.
For sure. Yeah.
And because of me being here, my client are being there also. They are happy.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like a chain.
Yeah.
But we need to pay attention to the people who really make.
Yeah.
I can call myself as a designer.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who makes it? I don't do all the work.
Sure. Yeah.
It's called Hurmutchi work. Or Hurmutchi.
Hurmutchi.
Or a Sindhi Tanka.
Okay.
Sindhi Tanka is from Sindhi community, from Sindh, Pakistan.
Yeah.
So there was like a rectangle piece. So what I did, I made into a lumber cushion. So preserve this one. So then people will use, because people don't know what to use now these days.
Yeah.
So I create like this. So this one, that's a old embroidery. It's old embroidery doing that, and I put this one. That one needlework, a vintage square piece again. I turned into cushions.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And this one is a different one. It's called Kachha Bharat because the work The technique is loose. So they just do the needle.
Yeah.
See the difference between this one and this one. You can see.
Yeah.
Like these two flowers put together. This one and this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
From far it looks same.
Yeah.
The design is almost say here and say here. The quality of work and technique.
Yeah.
So this is called Pakka work.
That's called Kachha work.
That's called Kachha work.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think about younger generations, like the upcoming generations of these families? Are they still interested in this craft?
They are interested in this craft, but like I said earlier, with the technology,
Yeah.
they are seeing different opportunities.
Or they're leaning more towards the digital
thing,
yeah,
and also seeing different opportunity, different things, and not enough money on this side. They want to do it, but they know that they won't make enough for their living. I got a call from Pune.
The NFT.
NFT a group
yeah.
of 10 girls, and they really want to know about. So I send them to different families.
Amazing.
They are still in Barmer doing their research, sitting down with the group of women, working, creating something for their project.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, people should more come.
Yeah. I mean, I think these experiences are really enriching. If you're doing it on a grassroots level, that is like really soul enriching as well. And it really shows on your craft after a while.
Yeah, it is. So
Yeah.
Different, and that's called Mukha work. I call the ornament of Indian textile.
Oh.
They make like this, yeah. So that's 30 years ago made. This one is the nice one.
Wow. This is
all metallic thread, but mostly Muslim community. They use ladies on the top. They wear this one, and it has so many different designs included in one piece. It's made from the neckline, and this is another front. So in this piece, I have patch from Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Balochistan, so many different here. And that's a vintage Ralli quilt, patchwork Ralli. Ralli means like a twin bed cover.
Okay.
But they called Ralli before because they were putting on a chapoy.
So yeah, I think that's about it. You could just, if you wanna, wrap it up and say something.
Oh, I just want to say one thing, that please, to all our Indian business people and also people overseas, keep this alive and pay more to people who really making it happen. I'm not saying don't make money, make good money, but pay to them also. And stop lying about textile, about fabric, because that's not good. So that's my humble request. Don't do that. And if you don't know, you don't know. And it's not the biggest crime on earth.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.